Welcome. Now in Christmas time, it is my duty to build a jolly scenery to set the mood. Do you remember Satan Claus from last year's episode? He will now help me set up the secret blood ritual for the unsuspecting town people. Let's begin by building a small house. Just a piece of XPS foam. I started by carving brick walls for this house. I cut lines for the stonework and then created deeper grooves with the pen. The texture is finished with the sacred ball of aluminum foil. Quite small. Let's just say that the town hobbit lives in here. Now I'll do more buildings in the same way. One long part of a house goes here, and a larger chunk of foam will form the main building. I thought for a while, will this look good? Quite. I modified the large house a bit to make the corner of the diorama feel like it's less hidden. I cut the slope of the roof on the longhouse and made sure to cut more in the middle to get that cozy look. Next, all of this is textured as stone. Here are some noises. I made a top piece for the roof of this house to make it higher. Then I hot glued the houses in place. Next I cut out shingles for the roof. As usual, you must use cardstock from oat packages. Nothing complicated in gluing these on. Make straight rows for a clean look, or don't care about your placement for a cozy old look. Okay, before covering the last roof, I created a chimney, slightly larger, so that also American Santa fits in. I made these bricks smaller. I carved away from the middle, then glued on 4 sticks to hold up the top of the chimney. On it goes, and then we'll just have to place the remaining shingles. Next I made a few simple doors from craft sticks. Then I cut out tiny spruce bits as door handles. Okay, nice. From craft sticks I also made a ladder. It leads up to one of the roofs. I also decided to make a few stacks of firewood or lumber. First we have a pile of excess planks. Piles of tiny logs were made from thin branches. What's this? A small road leads through this part of town. I made it from small stone slabs cut out from XPS foam. These look good when placed quite messily. After a while, I textured the road with aluminum foil. For lighting, I got these Christmas lights. First, I removed all of the extra glittery bits. Then I thought, perhaps we can drill holes for these. Okay, first I made holes under the houses, so that I can create glowing windows. Good. The next two lights are to be torches sticking out from the ground. Looking good so far. After poking in all except these 3 remaining lights, I attached the lights with hot glue. Don't worry, it is low temperature hot glue. Later, I'll somehow try to discreetly hide the remaining lights in the Christmas tree. Next we need sand and rubble for the ground. For this I chopped up some bark and made sawdust. A better alternative is just sand, but I have bark. I glued on my rubble and sand only on the areas I intend not to be fully covered in snow. I made sure to make paths for the houses. While that dried, I tried creating flames on the lights using hot glue. Yeah, it seems to be doable. Blow on it to make it solidify quicker into the desired shape, and make sure to get rid of the messy strings afterwards. Windows. I almost forgot. I carved out holes near the lights. Then applied plenty of hot glue to create the glass. And finally I glued on wooden window frames. Okay, before continuing with the paint job, I trimmed the shingles a bit. Let's paint. I started by painting the houses, the road and torch posts with black. Next I painted all of the ground with dark brown. Using the same color, I also overbrush all wooden surfaces. After drying, I overbrushed the ground with grey. Then I painted some of the tiles fully grey, other tiles were painted with brown and dark red. Since it would make sense, I painted the stonework of the houses using the same colors. Alright, looks good. I'll come back with a dry brush later. Next, I overbrushed the roof using a dark red. The wood is dry brushed with a lighter brown. I also smudged portions of the ground using the same brown. Then I dry brushed almost everything with a tan. Roofs, stonework, wood, ground. Seems to work just fine. It is nice to get everything done in one go. Great, next I worked with an oil wash I've made from white spirit, brown, green and black oil paint. I applied this on most things and smudged around with a bit of paper. Even without thinking too much, you'll always get a good result using washes. Most of the wash goes into corners and cracks that are supposed to be dark. I also used the wash on some of the logs and on the ladders, which I had completely forgotten to paint. Luckily so, because this looks very good for being just a few sticks. Alright, let's take a look at the tree. It's made from those green scrubby things, following Black Magic Craft's simple tree tutorial. The color was a bit off, so I painted it with what I believed was a better green. Yeah, it looks much better now. I attached the tree with hot glue. Meanwhile, Faye made tiny presents that will glue on after the snow is done. Before the snow, I still painted the windows with a warm yellow-orange, and the torches with orange and red. Since the light is already yellow, we can skip using that color when painting. I dry brushed the red mainly on the top parts of the torches. Then I tried improving the windows with a few black lines. Let's make snow. The snow is made from plenty of PVA glue, baking soda and a bit of white paint. I mixed and adjusted the consistency until it was a nice fluffy paste. I applied the snow using a brush. All untextured areas of the ground were completely covered with a thick layer, and other areas were partially covered. You can basically paint the snow on. I went ahead and put snow on the tree as well. This kind of hides the simplicity of the sponge layers. Then I tried hiding the two remaining lights in the tree. I think I can get away with this. While covering the cable with extra snow, I got a spectacular idea. Glitter glue. Even better, this can be used to effortlessly create ornaments on the tree. I used red and gold glitter glue all over the tree. Using the remaining snow paste, I covered parts of the roofs and then applied some on the ladders. Lastly, Satan Claus appeared from the Chaos Rift to spread his corruptions in shape of free gifts that the mainstream townspeople are too weak to resist. This year you've all been real naughty cowards, but subservient, yes. Open the presents on Christmas Day, and all your freedom will go away. This December, the good people of Christmas Town received many gifts, policed restrictions, depression and social isolation, forced unemployment and mandatory universal income. The gluttony and spiritual decline made the townspeople stay inside every day for the sake of everyone's safety. There were no more goblins, no adventure, no loot, and no level-ups. Taxes were raised behind lies of equality and freedom, to the point where everything was owned by Klaus, and the townspeople owned nothing. But still, there was one boy who said no, and many others rallied to reclaim their lives. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a free Christmas. subscribe and like for more content, and if you get great value out of these videos, consider supporting the channel on Patreon. Goodbye.